In the heart of nature, we find our true strength, a connection to our roots, to the land, to each other. Introducing Rootwork deodorant, infused with the potent power of High John the Conqueror root. Embrace the natural strength and resilience passed down through generations. Feel the purity of natural ingredients, harmonizing with your body and spirit. Rootwork deodorant, bringing you in tune with nature and with yourself. Rootwork deodorant. Connect, empower, thrive. Available now at rootworkstyle.com.
Maj. Well, no, before Maj, let me get Brother Grinds. Let me get Grinds in the building.
What's
Grinds,
up, Tariq?
what's up, brother? How are you?
Loser, right?
Man, these ops are insane. What's going on with you, brother?
Okay, first off, this dude, North is one of the biggest simps on the app. I'm not gonna say who, but I will say that he was recently spotted on Nicky Barnes' stage. So when he want to talk about Democratic operatives, come on now, bro. But yeah, as far as I heard something earlier from this dude, Gabe. Now, this dude said, and I think it was funny when he said, why we gotta be bed wenches. Like, okay, did you just telling yourself?
Yeah. That kind of slipped out, right?
Right. I'm like, am I the only one that caught this? But see, this dude is so disingenuous and they think we're stupid. Like, not just, and remember when Kamala said that the younger generation between 18 and 24 are stupid. And no, they're very intelligent. And my younger brothers and sisters are calling out all the BS, especially from this party. Really both sides, they're not for the other guy either, but they see all the BS. So, and the thing is, with this generation of having the necessary conversations. They don't want them to have the necessary conversations and to ask the right questions because evidently the question that generation is going to have is where are we at as far as reparative justice for Black Americans. So, and that's one of the biggest things that they fear. So that's why you got her and the Rollins and everybody wagging their finger and calling them stupid, you stupid fools, just shut up and vote and get in line and vote like a Black woman. Nobody else is being told vote like a Black woman. Nobody or the women of their community. Nobody else is being told get your booty to the poll. Nobody else is being told no voting, no fucking, or anything like that. Cats like these see people like Gabe. This is how you know that they're just here to say it's not true. Like we have all kind of receipts, whether it's Kamala's Pass in Cali, whether it's Tuskegee, and they trying to tell us that what we've known for years and decades ain't true. Not only do we have receipts, but we are the receipts. So can't nobody tell us about racism and white supremacy and anti-Black hatred better than us because we've lived it and we're still living it until this system of white supremacy gets replaced with a system of justice. I'll land with this. Gabriel has been in our spaces before, either early this year or sometime last year, and of course he's going to cape in spite of the fact that, remember, 3 years ago, when you had those white Latinos that Biden said was coming to get used to, was at the border, and then you had them Haitians who got to stay versus who got packed up and would show receipts, and he said it wasn't true. So that just shows how disingenuous these shills are.
Real talk. My man, thank you so much, brother. That's Grinds TV in the building. Yeah, man. These Democratic shills, well, they really get into bad faith arguments with all of the
Who?
Maj, what's up, Maj?
What? Shield?
Maj, are you trying to do a Black impression, Maj? Maj, was that some kind of Black impression? Are you Kamala Harris's vocal coach?
Tariq, usually I'm here, I'm fucking with you, but I'm out in the fields. I'm trying to pick up this block of rock. I'll be that crackhead right now. I can't pick this shit up. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Tariq. Hit me how you want to hit me, brother.
Okay, you got to come with some better material, bro. Your material's starting off a little shaky. What city you in, Maj?
I ain't even gonna lie to you, Tariq. I'm in a lovely city of Newark, New Jersey.
All
I
right.
want to hit that crackhead level on you, but I've been following you for too long. But I'm gonna have some fun with this one now. I can't get it out. I've listened to every song we put out, from the tether songs to everything, but I want you to really get down now, Tariq. I don't want to do nothing else right now.
Marge, you need to lay off that fentanyl. Whoever's cutting your drugs, tell them just wait till the first of the month so they can get something pure, and they stepping on it at the end of the month. They're giving you some of last month's dope. They haven't given you the new supply. You're still getting that stepped on fentanyl lace dope. Tell your dealer to give you the new batch. It's the 5th of the month. They should have had a new shipment in by now. All right. They should not be cutting your dope with that much fentanyl. All right. Nikki, let's get Nikki the God in the building.
Hi, Tariq. I just wanted to tell you how funny that thing you did on Kamala Harris on your broadcast. It was just hilarious. It was
It's
so funny, but they're so disrespectful. I want to tell you, Dr. Shorts, he would like for you to let him up. I can't see his account in the space. I know he's under Salt Ministries or DRS, and
let me see
he
where he
just
is.
wants to come up and talk to you.
Okay, absolutely. Where you at, Dr. Short? Well, I don't see you, brother.
I don't see him either. I'll contact him again. Thank you.
Yeah. Just send me a request. I have him. Yeah, tell him I send him right on up.
All
Just
right.
give me a request. Thank you, dear. Yeah, shout out to Dr. Short. Yeah, Dr. Short's just request so I can let you on up. Let me see. Let's get while we're waiting on Dr. Short, I would love to get Dr. Short up here. So Dr. Short, send me a request, please. And shout out to everybody in here. We got over 1,100 people in here. Yo, Maj, you're not getting back in here, man. Yeah, we got over 1,100 people in the building. Let me see. Let's get Brother Patrick in the building. Let's get Patrick in here. Patrick, what's going on, brother? Unmute your microphone. All right, let's get Reptile in the building. Well,
Hello?
what's up, Brother Patrick?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm happy to get to speak, man. I just wanted to say, I've been listening, and I'm a FBA. My family's been here, the whole time. You can look them up, Trahan, Baranko,
Yeah.
big time. And a lot of things you're saying about the Democratic Party, I agree. I'm not here to defend, and I don't think we should defend the Democratic Party.
Right.
But that being said, the Republican Party poses a much greater threat to Black Americans.
How
There
so?
isn't there isn't a Stephen Miller, there isn't a Sebastian Gorka, there isn't a Steve Bannon on the Democratic side. These people hate us. These people want to take our rights away. I live in Louisiana. I work with these people. I hear the hatred in their voice. They are not these. We cannot let these people get into power again. With the recent Supreme Court rulings of immunity and all that, it's just giving these people unlimited power. The real racists, the real haters. Now I know you're in California, and I know it's a supermajority of Democrats. So you holding the Democrats accountable in California. It makes sense. That's where the first reparations bill should be passed. No doubt.
Now
Hold them accountable.
slow down for a second because you're saying how much the Republicans hate us. Out here in California, you just brought the reparations thing up. Negro Democrats crashed that bill. It was a white Republican who stood up to try to get the bill introduced. Nobody seconded it.
No
So
doubt. No doubt. I'm not defending I'm saying the first place, the reparation bill should be passed. It should be California because we have the numbers. No
okay,
doubt.
now what are the Republicans going to do that the Democrats ain't doing?
I
Trump was
mean,
in office for 4 years. Trump didn't put no policies together that harm black people. I'm talking about policies, not some personal opinions. Policies. What policies did Trump and Bannon and all of those dudes put together that harm black people directly?
what policies?
Right. I can show you the ones the Democrats did.
Well, what ones the Democrats did that you?
Immigration, That's
Okay.
kicking our ass directly. Black people right now, all over the country, Chicago, New York, there's town halls all over saying, hey, these immigrants are kicking our ass. Out there in Colorado, they're like, these Venezuelan gangs, y'all need to do something. They're kicking our asses. They are giving our money that's supposed to go to reparations to these immigrants. They're undermining us. When they did that stop Asian hate thing, they were targeting black people with those hate crimes. We were the ones getting locked up while Asians beating up on black women left and right. The Democrats made sure that we were getting targeted with those Asian hate crimes if you even argued with an Asian person. So their policies um, are directly whooping us in the ass. And then they like to bring out the Central Park Five and then blame Trump. And I always remind people it was the Democrats that falsely put those brothers in jail. So the Democrats are not at liberty to point their finger at anybody. Also, all of these police shootings, most of these things happen in Democratic cities. The Democrats are the ones that gave police immunity when Obama signed that damn blue law giving police extra protection. The Democrats do all this weird, janky stuff to us and then try to point the finger at the Republicans. So we're not letting them play that game no more. We're holding them accountable and we're letting the Democrats know we'll hold our vote from you if you sit up here and play these games because you owe us more than anybody reparations, right?
Right, no doubt. And like I said, I it's a lot of the things the Democratic Party does that are not defendable, and I don't think we should be defending. But
Right.
I will say that the what I look more to Trump hurting the black community is his judges appointed, that the federal judges that he appointed, the conservative judges, because those judges are not Trump. Those are conservative white men, and throughout his his any judge he appoints is going to be a conservative white man, probably.
What are
The
the liberal judges doing to help us? What is Ketanji Brown doing to help us? They love to brag about the first black woman on the Supreme Court. What is that bedwench doing to help us?
she can't do much. She
Nothing.
doesn't have the majority. She
And
doesn't have
Kamala Harris told us with her whole chest she ain't gonna do nothing that only benefits black people. So,
no
bam.
doubt, no
All
doubt.
right. So
I'm
yeah,
not. Once
Trump
again, I'm not
never
here to
said anything
defend them.
like that. Yeah, Trump and those guys have never said anything like that. So
They
that's
don't. They don't say nothing. They just do. You know what I'm
no,
saying? They just do.
they haven't done any policies that undermined us though. You understand? That's my point. But thank you so much. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm not letting them sit up there and then point the finger because they kind of played the Jedi mind trick on us. We'll talk about racism as long as we can point the finger at the Republicans, and the Democrats do the same thing, even worse. They are worse because what they do, they put a black face on their racism. They do the same racist stuff, even worse, and they put a black face on it, which is more insidious. Don't put a black face on the racism. Just put a white face on it and let that be. They're trying to play the same game they did with Obama. Obama was white supremacy with a black face or a melanated face. Obama didn't do a damn thing to help black people. We were out here getting slaughtered under Obama. Didn't do nothing. You understand? Reptile, hop on.
Yo, Tariq, what's happening, man?
Good, Reptile. How are you?
Hey, man, you want to know something? You realize you did with the guy that called in about Sir Major? You realize you did the same exact thing with him that you did with me, the security guard, the other night. You deflect it and you project it because you're a child and you're a closet homosexual, and you go and edit.
Don't project your little moist fantasies on me, little moist dude. You called up whining like a bitch about a damn mixtape from 25 years ago, which you are really upset about your lot in life now. You're just trying to use that as a smokescreen for being a failed rapper and working as a security guard, and you're
It's a
unhappy with
battle
your
with
life.
yourself that we're dealing with.
Right. You're whining to a man because your daddy wasn't around. So you
That's
just
super deep
randomly
because
wanted
you
to
were
whine
abandoned as a
because you
child by
wanted
your mother and your father.
me as a substitute daddy. And I don't want no substitute bitch ass son. I don't want a stepson who's a bitch.
Like I said, I
You
feel sorry for your children.
No, you want to, no, I don't want to be your stepdaddy. You just want me to
When you go
whine
talking that gay shit again,
because I'm an alpha male. You never had an alpha male around you because you're a beta male bitch. You needed an alpha male to whine to. You can't whine to women. White people don't want to hear you. So you needed an alpha male to whine to. And I'm not that dude. I don't need a bitch ass stepson. I want you to get up off your
No
ass.
real man has to.
I want you to get up off your moist ass, take that thong off, put on some big boy drawers, and stop whining and get out there and get yourself something going on in your life and get out that warehouse. All
No
right?
real man has to keep saying they are a real man. That's what you keep doing because you're a baby and a child, dude, and a closet.
And you sound moist.
You're a closet homosexual, Tariq. Just
That's projecting, sir. That's your projecting. You're moist. That's why you're whining. You're the one calling up whining to a man, pleading your heart out. You're low key flirting, dude. That's what you're doing. That's called projecting. You're the one calling me to whine. Heterosexual men don't whine to another man. Listen to yourself. And you got on the little tight outfit. You're working at a job right now calling me to whine. You're supposed to be calling up bitches, hollering at them, telling them to come up to the job and kick it with you while ain't nobody there. But no, you calling a man to whine because your pussy is spread wide open, sir. And that's what you would rap about. Your MC Bussy Hole. That's what your rap name is. You a moist, bussified punk. All right? Whining to a man. Don't call me whining, little old sassy punk. Don't no man want to hear you whine and make up bad faith arguments because you're upset that your life ain't where it's supposed to be. All right? Just go ahead and make sure the peanut butter and jelly is stocked up. And make sure nobody breaks into the Amazon warehouse. Let's get my brother Black Alpha in the building. Black Alpha in the building. What's up, brother? Black Alpha, where you at, brother? I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
You still got me with the MC Bussy hole. God damn. Oh man, these moisture man. I'm telling you, man. It seemed like to be a Kamala supporter or just a Democratic shield. You got to have a spandex T-shirt and a goddamn rainbow flag, brother. I don't know what's going on with these people at
Yes.
all. I want to just give the family a real quick update of what's going on down here in Georgia, but I also want to tie it into that shooting that happened. I've been down
Yeah.
here for like 2 or 3 weeks working on the Noah Bush situation, the little 8-year-old boy that was drowned down
Yeah.
here by these white supremacist children. Essentially, it was a childhood white supremacist lynching of this young black brother. And I've been in communication with the family and everything. But you know what, brother? What gets me is after, they drugged their feet, they ran all types of interference. They gave those 2 white supremacist children 2 years of confinement. That's all they gave him for murdering. They under oath admitted that they drowned him. They essentially broke the young boy's neck and everything. And they got 2 years of confinement. And they used the justification that in the state of Georgia, you can only give a minor 2 years confinement if they're under the age of 17. Well, that
Right.
shooter today, within a few hours, they already said that he was going to be tried as an adult. So
Right.
it's real funny that when it comes to us, they drag their feet and they make the justifications of trialing these murderers as children. But when that murderer goes into a school with white folks, it's tried as an adult immediately, brother. So I just want to give that update to the family. Salute to you, brother. Keep giving them
Thank
that work.
Appreciate you, brother. Let's get Katyani. Katyani. All right, Katyani, hop on, man. Let's get Dita Ram. Okay, well, now we got some of the Pakistan dudes popping up. Dita Ram and Katyani. Sound like y'all might be cousins or something. Sound like these might be some of Kamala Harris's people. Katyani and Dita Ram. All right, we got some of the Punjabi crowds popping in. So let me get y'all out of here. They're like, well, don't talk about Kamala. That is my cousin. Yeah, so we got some of Kamala's cousins in here tripping. All right. Only a few more calls in here. And again, family, that's why we're going to get that think tank going, that think tank university. I'm going to set that up because, again, I want us to be able to chop up some real good game without little old Sassy bitch made dudes popping in, whining. Because whenever there's a platform when real men get to speaking and chopping it up, there's always the bitch dudes trying to use that as an opportunity to come in and find somebody to whine to. So we want to have anti-whining spaces where real dudes can chop up real business about wealth building, building influence, building leadership skills, all of that stuff. I'm gonna get that popping. Now I'm gonna really prioritize that, getting an online university slash think tank set up so that the real players can come on through and build for real, for real. Because we need to start training some of these new cats out here on manhood. A lot of these dudes ain't really been around no real players to soak up some game. I got to teach these guys how to become an influencer, how to get your mouthpiece crisp, how to talk right. Just being able to enunciate and articulate yourself, that's 50% of the game right there. A lot of cats don't even know how to enunciate and articulate and speak to people. Talk with some bass in your voice. Talk with some self assuredness. Walk into a place with authority and real determination and confidence. We got to teach cats that. I'm not knocking folks for not having that because a lot of times folks never really taught you and you just don't have the life experience. I'm gonna have to break that stuff down, base. I got the life experience, and people always they've been wanting me to do some mentorship type of things for years. People have been wanting me to do that. That's what the Mac lessons thing was. And people they've been wanting me to bring the Mac lessons thing back because that was one of the first online things where it was really teaching men manhood game. A lot of you guys are very young. Some of you guys are my listeners are very young. Y'all don't even know about the Mac lessons days. Some of my OGs, you guys know. Those were some serious days. The game was real heavy. And I'm talking about this is like damn near 20 years ago when I started that. I started Mac lessons 2006. Podcasting wasn't even popular at that time. I was one of the few podcasters out there. Podcasting was very new at that time. It was literally only a handful of full of us out here. There was nobody dropping game. I was like the first one doing that. Even before that, almost a decade before that, I had the books out. So I gotta bring all of that experience and all of that game and really amplify it to another level. The Mac lessons we just focus on and just how to holler at the ladies. I'm going to have to amplify that on not just the ladies, but just on business, carrying yourself, um, creating a persona of leadership for yourself. We got to start breaking that down. I got to show folks how to do this thing from my perspective. I think I pretty much got a lot of authority because I've done a lot of successful things. So I don't brag on myself. Well, I'm gonna have to start bragging on my damn self a little bit. I'm gonna have to start pulling my resume out because that's one thing. I'm very humble about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to dust my resume off on y'all asses and really start reading down the stats, showing like I got like 7, 8 number one films, all types of New York Times bestsellers, sold out lectures. This is before the Hidden Color stuff. I was doing lectures around the world before I even did Hidden Colors. I was doing lectures at Yale and all types of universities, getting top dollar. A lot of y'all don't really know my resume like that, do you? And I can understand. I don't really talk about it unless you're one of the OGs that's been around for a long time. Because I forget I've been around for a minute, and a lot of you guys are young. I forget how old I am. I'm an OG. I'm an OG in the game, and sometimes I just forget how old I am. And I realize some of y'all weren't even born when I started doing this. You know, like that little moist dude who just called up. He's um he's 32. This bitch nigga was 11. He was 11 years old running around in his mama's high heels. when I started doing what I was doing. So he's not privy to that kind of game. So he's new. You understand? Yeah, he was the nigga running, the little boy running around in his mama's high heels back in 2006. Oh, yeah. Dancing to Ashanti. Oh, baby. He was that little boy. He's always one of those little weird niggas. He was that little boy. Now he grew up to be a fuck boy. He didn't have none of that game in his system. That's why a lot of people keep asking me to bring back Mac lessons because it's needed. And I see it's needed, but I'm going to take it to a different level. I'm going to take it to a whole different level. Let's get Shahad. I see my brother Randy Short in the building. I'm going to get him up in a second. Let me add him. But Shahad, what's up, man?
What's good, Tariq? How you doing, man?
I'm good, my brother. What city you in, Shahad?
I'm in Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. What's on your mind, brother?
I just want to give a shout out. I just tapped in. I had just checked your space or whatever. I'm a long time listener. I'm 30 years old. I just tapped in, so I don't know like if a moist dude called up before me, but
Oh yeah, it was a little bitch made dude called up whining on some Jennifer Hudson. I'm telling you, I'm not going ass nigga. One of them old dudes. Now you say you've been a long time listening. When did you first start listening to my show?
I started listening to you when I had so look, I had just moved out. I was 20 years old. I had just moved out of my pop's crib. And listen, you gave me so much game, and you saved me so much heartache and so much yeah, I learned so much from you. So that's all. I really don't understand how guys could call up and hate when all you do is drop game consistently.
Yes,
So
indeed.
I just want to give you a shout out, man. I'm 30 years old. I started listening to you around the time I had moved out. My pops died like a year later, and so you gave me so much game, and I learned so much from you. So I don't know how dudes even got nothing negative to say about you, man. Sometimes people just gotta learn how to keep their mouth closed and just focus on them. But we
Real,
all know that it's insecurities and guys just when they don't have their stuff together, all they do is project. So
real
shout out
talk,
to you. Keep doing your thing, man. I appreciate everything you do for us.
man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. We're gonna type this thing up. I really want to get this online university thing going so we can start really getting cats ready. Yeah, because the internet. I'm gonna get you in a second, Doctor Shore. But the internet has created a lane for bitch niggas to fester. Because guys, you ain't got to get out here in this grass. You understand? And we come from an era where you had to get out here on this concrete. You had to step out here and touch this grass. So your disposition had to be right and exact. You couldn't be no bitch ass dude like that. You get out here in these streets, things happen. As Roland experienced. See, Roland tries to be the old internet nigga, but Roland still tries to get out here in the grass. But Roland forgets it's real out here. That's why Roland gets his big ass out here and folks push up on him, and then he gets to stuttering and babbling. Police, they gonna get me. You dig? So a lot of these young dudes who listen to the bitch niggas like Roland, you think you can have that kind of disposition. No, that don't work in real world. That don't work in the real world. You can't be on some buster ass, whiny fuckboy disposition and really move and shake out here. Number one, you're not going to get the women you need. You're not going to be in the job position you need. That's why this dude is calling up from his security job in the middle of the night. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with working a security job. But if you hate your job, stop whining to another man and get up off your ass and do something better. Step your mouthpiece up and step your game up. You ain't going to hate your way to another position. You got to get off that ass and be a man and get out here and hit these bricks like I did. My stuff is successful because I hit the bricks. I get out here and I take risks and I take chances and I take the bumps and the bruises in the real world. The last thing I'm ever going to do is call up some nigga whining. Why you got on that money? Why you don't love me? I could never. Let me get my good brother, Dr. Randy Short, in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Short.
Brother Tariq, blessings to you, the room, Sister Nikki for the intervention. And I'm going to tell you, man, this battery and this phone is being a whole tonight. It's more moist than the Negroes calling you. Okay, yes, I mean, the thing keeps turning off. But anyway, I want to say you are spot on. It doesn't matter what people think about what it is. We want what we want. We must have what we must have. And John Lewis and all these other people, they ain't about it. And it's about what we want. And anyone that says other than that is, blow them
Yeah.
off. And all these foreigners that come in, I don't hate anybody. You can't read your way into history. I mean, although history can inform, that includes us. Some of us don't know what our ancestors or older people went through, but we can listen.
Yes.
And so this cat says, well, you can just read in the book. No, you can't, because you can read a book and the book could be full of lies. And if you don't really know the history of the culture or have a feel, okay, I'm saying this as a historian, then you don't even know if you're being told a lie, which is why they give those BS textbooks in Texas and other
Yes, indeed.
places.
Yes.
And I just want to commend you, because we're seeing all this Bussygate, all of these moist, what I call them, bro holes for Harris. It's true. And what you're seeing is HBCU and Greek letter Boule Negro males who hate women, hate babies, hate black people, and all their big brother that they had to give a blowjob to cross the burning
Mm.
sands are now weaponized against their people, and it's wrong. And in reality, it's up to the grassroots and for the people that didn't have to be initiated into something. I'm black because God made me, not because someone paddled me or beat me or made me carry bricks.
Uh-oh.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I agree. And look, the Republicans hate us too. I'm the only Negro that's honest that says I'm a registered Republican. The lily white Republicans are Nazis. They do hate us. We're hated on both sides. What matters is that we love each
Right.
other. Okay, Stephen Miller does hate us. All the stuff that cat said is true, but he acts as if Biden is the Adolf Hitler of black people. Maybe 5 million black folks went to jail behind Joe Biden's policies.
Mm.
He didn't mention that. Kamala Harris put thousands between the two. They put more black people in jail than anyone in the history of this country. Biden had more black folks put in jail than folks who were enslaved in antebellum
Mm.
America. And we can go more. Chuck Schumer and them, these people are crazy. Talking about killing live black babies. I mean, they're pushing for it. I mean, these people have advocated 20 million dead black children. That's come through primarily promoted by the Democrats to murder black children. And we can
Yeah.
go on and on. Your mayor, Karen Bass. Karen Bass was on a subcommittee for humanitarian relief. Karen Bass was supported bad and unsafe contraceptives being dumped on black American women and African women. Yes, she did. Tell her I said it. These folks can't face you. They're liars on both sides. But what are we, who are the true sons and daughters of Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman, going to do? We, the maroon ones, they will never wipe us out. We have to decide that we're going to win. And we won't let anything get in our way. I love your idea of this university. I love the idea of a think tank. It's necessary. It is needed. And just don't let anybody. And I'm so tired. Isn't it disgusting that people keep questioning your private life, but yet they join organizations in which they have to do homo stuff to get
Mm.
in, and then they're going to turn around and criticize what they think someone else did? You speak for yourself. I mean, the founder of the AKAs was a straight up stud. Okay, that's just Miss Slow.
Mm.
What, Lucy Slow? I mean, she's a stud with two women, a dark skinned one and a light skinned one. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Okay, it's real. It's real talk. I'm in D.C., and our mayor said this is. Who?
Oh, you good, Dr. Jordan? Uh-oh. I wonder if his battery died. Dr. Short, you still here? Oh, okay. I think his battery might have died on his phone. I know he said something was going on with his battery. Okay, I'm gonna get Dr. Short. He was cooking. I wanted Dr. Short to keep cooking. I get him back on in a second. I want him to charge his battery. I wanted him to keep on cooking, man. Oh man, that's Dr. Short. Dr. Short is brilliant, man. Dr. Short is absolutely brilliant. Let's get the otter. Let's get the otter in the building, and then Bipin Sharma, one of Kamala's people. The otter, hop on, man. The Otter, what's happening? Waiting on the Otter. All right, the Otter. Where you at, brother? All right, well, let's get Viping. Let's get Viping in here. Viping, you want to unmute your microphone? All right. Viping ain't doing nothing with that microphone. Let's get Judge Sarah. Okay, Judge Sarah. What's up, Judge Sarah? Judge Sarah, I hope you talking right. Your page look a little crazy. Okay. Judge Sarah, you want to hop on? Your page look a little crazy. I just looked at your page. Uh-oh. Judge Sarah, what's going on with you, ma'am? Judge Sarah, unmute your microphone. Okay. I think even her phone is crazy. All right. Okay. I'm looking at her page. It's just look a little out there. All right. Some people are on one. All right, let's get some of these folks in here. Let me get some new faces in here. Let's get Italian 2.0. Let's get BR Patel. Where you at? Either one of you guys. Italian. BR Patel. All right. If you're not ready to get on, can you not raise your hand? Okay, Maj, I don't want you. You keep trying to get on. I don't want you to get on, brother, because you ain't saying nothing. You just babbling. Italian, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. BR Patel. All right, let me get Italian out of here. Remove. All right. I want to get some new faces in here. I'm gonna get some people who have not been in here yet. Let's get Raw Woods. Let's get Raw Woods in the building.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, Raw?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
What's on your mind, brother?
Nothing much, man. So I was just thinking about these Dems, and I know one topic where I don't really hear you talking about it is their stances on the Second Amendment and the way that they try to diminish it and really take it away from us in a number of different ways. One way is by weaponizing the ATF and the FBI, and what we see is that they invite, people who don't belong here already, and then they give them access to weapons. That's a right that we should only have as citizens. And then, they tell us, well, they're not a problem, and they put us right in our neighborhood, but at the same time, they want to disarm us. That is very scary, especially in the Black community. And I think that, we definitely need to make sure that we, and it, like Professor Bright True say, keep your power tools with you. And I'm a land.
Absolutely, yeah. And we got to watch out what they get us with. They get us with those gun buybacks. They say, "Hey, you bring a gun in, we're gonna give you some money." I'll be telling people, stop that gun buyback stuff. Don't turn them guns in, because what happens is they get them guns, especially if it's a hot gun, and they say you're gonna turn the guns in with no questions asked. Boy, they get them guns. They're gonna wait a couple of months. They're gonna tie all types of bodies to those guns, and then do sweeps, and then start hitting you with RICO charges. You better chill your ass out with them gun buybacks. You better chill out, because sometimes you might get a gun from somebody you don't know where the cat you got it from. You don't know where he got it from. A lot of these guns are hot, so you get a gun that's hot, and you're like, "Hey, I got this hot gun." They're doing a gun buyback. They'll give a couple $100 for a gun. I'm like, "Oh, cool." You go turn that gun in. They're tracing your ass. They're monitoring you. They go dust that gun and trace that gun and look at the serial number and find the casings and all that stuff and find some bodies on that gun. And then a couple of months later, you get caught up in a damn RICO. So yeah, you better chill out with that. All right. We get just a couple more people. I ain't gonna be in here too long. Shout out to everybody in here. Got a lot of folks in here. By the way, man, um, as you see in the Jumbotron, y'all click that link. We got an event at the Hidden History Museum the Saturday after this, September 14th. Y'all kick it with me. Come on down and join me. at the Hidden History Museum. Ladies, come on down. We always have lovely ladies at the museum. We have a great time up there. All the players, come on down. Vibe. Let's network. Let's be around like minded people out here in Los Angeles. We're going to have great food, great drinks, complimentary dinner, great comedians, man, and just a great vibe. So I want to see y'all at the Hidden History Museum. Get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Let me get Miss Princess in here. Miss Princess, who's a big supporter of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Princess, what's up, dear?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a huge supporter.
But you got their pictures all up in your profile.
Yeah, they're beautiful people. I think Trump is just so ugly. He's just nasty person. But
Uh-huh.
anyway, thank you for allowing me to speak on your platform. We don't always agree, but we are on code with reparations. And I'm not a Democrat shield. I'm just a little colonized still, okay? I'm trying to recover. I gotta be honest, but I wanted to talk about policy. When we talk about policy, I don't like the gun policies of the Republican group, and their stand your ground policies that are basically open season for them to murder us under the color of law and regular citizens. So we have to look at we need to put a shield up on the Republican
but
Party.
beloved, they're doing it now. What are the Democrats doing about it?
But the Democrats are not encouraging that
Oh,
behavior.
oh, yeah,
They're
they
actually fighting for gun laws and policy against AR-15s.
they're not.
That's their policy.
Uh,
We Democrats
they're
are
not.
against AR-15s. They want to ban
It
them.
ain't the
They banned
AR-15.
them before.
They're
Remember,
look. We get
Clinton
slaughtered
banned
with
them
other.
before.
We get slaughtered with other guns, and the Democrats don't do anything. It
What
ain't
I'm
about
saying, Tariq, is the Republicans encourage that shit.
the Democrats too,
No,
because
they do not encourage
they do.
white
They're
people
not punishing
killing
them.
us.
Yes, they do. They're not punishing them.
They're
Like,
not.
no. Who are they punishing
Why do
for killing?
people not understand the civics of politics, of our government?
Uh-oh. Explain why they're not punishing people for slaughtering, especially cops. They're not doing anything to cops.
It is the Republican policy to hurt
The
us.
Democrats are in office, ma'am. Most of the shootings of black people where these cops got off, they happened in Democrat cities,
I
ma'am.
know, but that's another thing. They are in office, but you also have a Republican side and they have a majority and they're able to block policy.
No,
Yes,
no.
they
The,
are.
Dem-
That's
the
how it works, Tariq.
Now,
Really?
under Obama, you had a DOJ who was Democrat. Obama's Democrat. We got slaughtered. Obama and those guys, they didn't punish these race soldiers for harming us, and he gave them extra protections. They got those protective laws because of Obama. He signed the blue law. We got to be very honest with that, man. It's the
Yeah. Well, I don't support that at all. I don't support abortion. I, I'm not. I just want a wall against white supremacy of violent nature. That's
right.
all I'm talking about. I
Okay,
believe the Republican Party is.
okay, ma'am, you are still colonized. We can't be we this ain't gonna work, man. We're not gonna sit here and act like the Democrats are not doing the exact same thing and worse than the Republicans. Biden and those guys, as our brother Randy Short said, Biden, under his crime bill, he locked up so many black people. Biden and Clinton, they locked up scores of black people. Kamala was locking up black people out here. Don't let them fool you and lie about it now. Kamala was bragging about locking up folks for little stuff, locking up black women for truancy, their children not being able to go to school. She's going to lock the mothers up. She was cackling about that. They like to lie about this stuff now. We're not going to let you guys do that. Talking about, well, the Democrats don't encourage it. The hell they don't. You encourage it by not punishing it. That's encouragement. No, no, no. We're not going to let them play good cop, bad cop. No, no, no. We're not going to let them sit here and pretend that they're trying to stop it. Well, we're trying to get the George Floyd Policing Act, but our hands is tied. We can't do nothing. Donald Trump had called his buddies and who's Republican and told them not to let us pass it. You see, we trying, no. They always act like they're just so damn helpless when it comes to doing something for us. Man, I know we in office and you know we got all the power. We can make executive decisions. You got a black president, black DOJ, black vice president. You got a Democrat police chief, a Democrat governor, a Democrat mayor, and I know that somebody black got shot by a racist cop. But we gonna try. We're gonna investigate. But our hands is tied. You know, it's hard out here. We always get the splaining. I don't want to hear that. The splaining is over. We ain't trying to hear no splaining. They sit up here and the Democrats do all types of grimy stuff to us, just like they just did in California with the reparations thing. They sat here dangling that in our faces, and the Democrats killed that. Not the Republicans, the Democrats. See, with that, they're trying to be real quiet about it because you can't point to a Republican. You can't blame the Republican for that, which is their go-to. They're always trying to blame some boogeyman Republican. No, no, no. We was trying, but the over there, the Republican had blocked the reparation. It was them. We trying to give you your money. We trying. It them who did it. No, it was the Democrats who crashed that reparations bill, and actually it was a Republican trying to push it through. They're not going to sit here and make the Republicans the boogeyman no more. We have to stop letting them do that. Amizi, hop in, man.
Hey, what up, Tariq? Man, it's a pleasure to talk to you. You're a living legend, bro, and I appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate that. What's on your mind, Amizi?
Yeah. So, what I'm noticing, man, is just it's just a criminalization of our culture, really. And you fought for us with the hip hop thing, but right now, I think it's really important that you do bring back the Mac lessons because
Yeah,
with with the rock, what's going on with Kamal and everything, it's going to be a rise in out of pocketness from the females
yeah,
and like and you've experienced it with the criminalization of you shit like that, but there's so much wisdom and knowledge in our culture, and you embody that with the game you spit, bro. So it would be a great time for you to bring that back and just represent for our culture once more, like you did with the hip hop, bro.
absolutely, man. So yeah, I'm really thinking about again getting this online university going so that we can really, really chop this game up and just go back to the essence and just go from scratch and just start building up the game like we used to. Where's that sister go? It was a sister I was trying to get her in here, and I don't know where she went. I was trying to get that sister in here. Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here deep. Shout out to the family in here. All right, let me get out of here, man, because I've been on here for a long time, and I think we've had some constructive conversations here. But go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. First, I need everybody to get your tickets to come join us on the 14th. And if you're not in LA and if you want to support the Hidden History Museum, we welcome that. We would like everybody to give a contribution to the Hidden History Museum because the only way we can maintain these institutions when we get you good brothers and sisters to support it, and that's how we keep everything popping. That's a representation of the power that we have being on code and us being able to maintain our own institutions, playing by our own rules, having our own events featuring our own entities, representing our own heroes on our own terms. The only reason we can do that is because of brothers and sisters like you. So we still need you to support. So everybody go make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum. And if you're in LA, just come on down. If we're open tomorrow, by the way, 11 a.m. Y'all come on down and just visit. Check out the bust we have of the great Dr. Welsing and Biddy Mason and Dr. John Henry Clark. And that's another thing too. I'm trying to decide what my next documentary project is going to be. I want to do something on Dr. Welsing. I've been thinking about that heavy, doing a documentary about her, the life of Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, who's such a brilliant, 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 phenomenal sister. Um, Rest in peace for her. People really need to know her story. She changed my life. Just her teachings and her work, I, that helped me become the person I am. Understanding racism, that was one of the blocks that helped build my mind. And she was so instrumental to a lot of other people. And I tried to give her her flowers when she was alive. I put her in as many of my films as I could because they kind of left her in obscurity to a certain degree. I said, no, 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 we got Dr. Welsing and put her on the big screen around the world to teach people who she is and how important her work is. She has some of the most important work on understanding racism ever. And I think more people really, really, really need to know her backstory. So that's a project that I think would be very, very thorough and just get a lot of the people from the Hidden Color series and others who learned from her and some of her colleagues to just talk about how phenomenal her work was. So yeah, I'm thinking that might be. I'm really, really heavy on that project, but I'm kicking around some more ideas. And by the way, the microphone check, you can get that, the new version, on Amazon now. The new version will be available on the site microphonecheck.com in a couple of days. That's my dog. Shut the hell up. But anyway, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Also go to rootworkstyle.com. Get your rootwork deodorant. I'm up out of here. Papi Akute, Lalavuve to the family. Peace.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tariq Nasheed. I'm out here at the Hidden History Museum here in Los Angeles, and I want to invite you to the September Soul Saturday event that we're having here at the Hidden History Museum. We're going to have a lot of phenomenal comedians. We're going to have complimentary food, complimentary drinks, great music, great mingling, great networking. So I want to see you here. Join me here, 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard in Los Angeles, September 14th, 2024, 7 p.m. Come on and vibe out. For more information and to get your tickets, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. We'll see you here.